All right, everybody. How's everybody been? We're going to be talking about Pawn Shop Finds number 6. And I know this isn't the most popular series that I have in the world, although it is only the second series. But I like sharing information on how to make deals and how to find deals. And I get a lot of questions like, how do you find all this gear? Where do you find all this gear? And I'll tell you, a lot of it is at local pawn shops, whether it be local chains or local mom and pop pawn shops, or even local mom and pop music shops. You know, even ones that don't necessarily primarily focus on stringed instruments. You know, I frequent ones that carry mostly wind instruments, and sometimes they get some cool guitars in there because people will bring in a guitar and say, hey, I don't need this, you know, can I trade it for a trumpet or whatever the heck? And then, you know, since they're not really much into guitars, they don't really need to get the most money out of it, right? As long as they get enough to make sense for the business and they're good. Well, what are we talking about today? Those of you who are familiar with that guitar might be able to tell what it is without me unveiling it, but I hit it anyway. But anyway, without further ado, boom! I found this in a local pawn shop. This is, look at this thing. This is a Jackson Christian Olde Wolbers, signature. And at the time, I had no idea what this even was. I saw that it was a Jackson, and I switched it out for the Duncan Empty pickup. So if you ever hear me playing this pickup, it's on this guitar. And like I said, I had no idea what guitar this was when I saw it. But I saw a Jackson, I saw a signature, and that it was a very well-made guitar. Yes, it's a bolt-on, you know, but this neck joint, you don't notice it. Plus, most of the time, if you're playing this guitar, I think I have this one in drop C or drop C sharp, probably drop C. If you're playing these, you're probably playing heavier stuff. You're not going to be up here all wheedly, you know. Anyway, so this guitar is kind of on the beat-up side, but I was able to pick it up for well under less than half of current market value. Again, well under less than half. No, I'm not going to tell you what I paid for it, but most of you would just be like, duh, I'm going to get that guitar even if I don't want that guitar at that price, right? So I went in there and I saw the price tag, and the price tag was already very, very reasonable. And I mean, what's better than already very, very reasonable? Even better than that, right? So I didn't hit them too hard. Basically, I offered them what the price that they were asking, but tax included, so out the door, and they went for it because they had no idea what this guitar was. And like I said, at the time, I didn't have any idea what this guitar was either. But I saw it was a well-made Jackson for a very, very good price, so I knew that I really couldn't go wrong with this guitar. So yeah, guys, this is a signature guitar. You know, and this is not super common because I don't even know if they're making these now, but Christian was the guitarist and bassist for Fear Factory, and once he switched over to guitar, you know, he had Jackson hook him up with some badass guitars, very straightforward. All it has is the one volume, you know, so what does that mean? That means you get a good bit of output and clarity from this pickup. And if you haven't tried these, the Duncan Empty, which is number 7 from Slipknot signature series, one of the best and gnarliest active pickups that are out there. Nice different flavor from say an EMG 81, which I have several of those and I like them a lot. But if you want a little extra oomph and you want a pickup that kind of is like putting a boost pedal in front of something without putting a boost pedal in front of something, this is your pickup, right? Anyways, I'm kind of blabbing at this point. But you can get some really cool stuff at pawn shops, guys. Just stop by them. Most of them are going to be local to you anyway. And sure, they got some good deals, you know, themselves from the people. And, you know, they might have ripped some people off. But at the end of the day, those folks have a choice to sell it to them or not, pawn it to them or not, right? So anyway, go visit your local mom and pop shops as well, because you can find good stuff there also. You never know what they're going to get in on trade, or, you know, they may start buying some cool stuff. You never, ever know. If you like my content, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Have yourself a good one.